Hello world, Wendy from Cali here, back with another mixed Manny chat. This week's theme is hidden treasures. I believe it's like pearl and gem themed, brought to us by Tara Stoddard and her Facebook group. If you are new to my channel, thanks for watching, and I hope you like and subscribe. What we do here is just mixed manis or just color street manicures and just chit chat about life. So before I begin, I like to set a timer because my videos tend to cut off after the 38 or so minutes and make a new video. So sometimes they end up in more than one part. I'm hoping that this one will only take one part, but who knows? I typically tend to talk way too much, like I'm doing right now. So let's get started. So what I have here are the March Color Play subscription box sets that were included in the Color Play subscription box. If you don't know about Color Street is a company that's been around since 2017, and what they're known for are their dry nail polish strips. So they're like almost 100% dry, and you basically just apply them to your nails and you're ready to go. I do have an event to go to at 12:30 p.m. Pacific time today, so I am hoping to get this mani done before I end up going there. So let's get started. When I got this box, I saw these two sets and was like, I swear they look exactly like what we've seen before. Glazed over. This one reminded me so much of Glazed Over, and I don't think you can see the coloring very well with my lighting here. So let me see if I could turn on a little bit more light and see if you might be able to tell from that. But now that I'm looking at them side by side, they're not as much the same as I thought. And I found out that this strip right here is like, I believe, a little see-through. So we're going to see that and find out. And then this one, I thought looked very much like Alter Ego, which is one of the mini launches that Color Street had with sets that you can put over other sets to kind of alter the color. And I swear it looks pretty much exactly the same. But again, going to compare that, I do have the nail sticks for those two. And I'm going to create nail sticks out of these when I do my mani, after I do my mani, and we can compare that. But knowing that these are going to be kind of see-through-ish, I did want to do kind of a French mani after all. I remember when I opened up the Color Street Color Play Hidden Treasure box, I said that I might want to use these all over my nail rather than just as tips. But after finding out that these are pretty see-through, I don't know if I'm going to end up doing that or not. But they may go obviously over the white a little bit more. So why talk about it? Why not just do it? So that's what I'm going to do right now. Alright. So this week's been a crazy busy week, but it's also been a really good week. Aunt Flo's been in town, and Aunt Flo likes to wreak havoc on my emotions, my mental state, and all of that. And I've been having really, really big cravings for sweets. And recently, so my sister, Michelle, had gifted Panda Bear, my significant other, and I, gift cards to Crumble Cookies. So, you know, we used it once and we used it twice. I still have a little bit left over, and I was really, really craving like cookies, or dessert, I should say, not just cookies, but dessert. And Panda Bear was going to take me, but then I decided, you know what? Like, a few times that I've been to Crumble, like, they haven't really hit the mark for me. So they had one this week called Raspberry Cheesecake, and I was like, you know what? I feel like my former boss manager, Charlotte, makes way better raspberry jam. That makes the best raspberry jam, fresh off her family's farm. And we had some of that left. And I was like, my mom used to make this really good, like, no-bake cheesecake dessert. And I think I want to do that. I want to make a no-bake cheesecake dessert with Charlotte's raspberry jam, a little bit of the leftover guava jam that my sister-in-law Carla had made us, and make that dessert. And then there was another dessert that I really, really wanted to do with the kiddos, which is dirt pudding. If you guys don't know what dirt pudding is, it is basically crushed up Oreos to look like dirt, with a little bit of chocolate pudding and Cool Whip and gummy worms. Really simple dessert to make, fun to do with the kids. And so I was like, okay, I had babysitting duty for a couple of hours yesterday, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna satisfy all the cravings and all of the desires, and also have fun with the kids. And so that is what we did. So we totally made 2 desserts yesterday because Auntie Wendy is super extra. And so both of them were a success. Like, really delicious. Totally hit the spot. And costs, well, ingredients wise, if I had gotten the same amount of like similar items at like crumble cookies, for example, I would have paid more getting those cookies versus, you know, knowing what's in the ingredients are going into my dessert, how many calories. For those that have never had crumble cookies, one cookie can cost you about like 700, 800 calories. That is a lot of calories for one cookie, right? So not everyone will eat just one whole cookie by themselves, but I've been known to eat like a bunch of pieces of cookies to the point where it's like, okay, that's too many. That's too many calories. So let's not do that. So, yeah, we had lots of desserts yesterday. Plus, we were also really, really craving Indian food. Haven't had it since Panda Bear and I first started dating. I believe he had gotten Indian food when we had a dinner date with my sister and her, at that time, fiance, now husband, and Panda Bear bought Indian food to bring with us. And so that was like the last time I feel like he and I had Indian food. So it was really, really cool to have Indian food. But oh my gosh, the spiciness, it was like, it was so spicy that like even my sister-in-law and my Panda Bear were like, ooh, really spicy. Except for my dish. On my dish, I ordered mild. Even though it did have a bit of a kick to it, it wasn't as spicy. But yeah, if you are wanting to try Indian food, it's not for the faint of heart. If you can't handle spiciness, better order that mild, like super mild, if you can, because it is spicy. So yeah, that was, yesterday was mostly spending time with my Panda Bear's nieces and nephew, and my sister-in-law with Panda, and trying very hard not to think about doing work. Because I told myself this weekend I'm not going to do any work because I've been working a little too much after hours trying to get things done. We have a family vacation happening pretty soon, and so trying to just get everything all ready so that I don't have to worry when I'm on vacation, because I just want to make sure things are running smoothly while I'm gone. So, you know, that takes a lot of planning in advance and getting lots of stuff done and set up. So, but this weekend I was trying really hard not to do any extra work. Ooh, I think I did a little too far down on that one, but that's okay. No one's gonna look that closely to see if my nails match. Only I am the crazy one that does that. To myself. Not to others, but to myself. I get so hypercritical as far as the tips go. This is why, like, typically you won't see me do French manicures as much, because when they're all not perfectly aligned and there's a wonky nail, I pick at it like big time. So, alright. So it looks like this one's gonna look really bleh, bleh. Okay, whatever. It's down, it's laid down, it's gonna stay, at least for this week. Does anyone else have nails like this, where like they curve down? Because no matter how much I file or try to trim them so that I can get them a little straighter, they just love curling. They love curling. And I don't want to use, you know, acrylics or gel or anything like that. I want my natural nail, but it's really frustrating sometimes with the nail going all wonky. Oh well. And especially when you're doing French tips, it's even more apparent when you're looking at it. But anyways, I digress. Okay. Once we have all these French tips laid down, I'm going to mess around with these, and I am probably going to put on a couple of jewels just because they came with the subscription box. And what I've been trying to do with the color play boxes is trying to use all of the sets together to make one humongous mixed mani. Because why not? Color Street included those sets together, and so, you know, they have a little pamphlet, a little booklet that shows you, you know, suggested ways to use the sets, and they never use all the sets in one design. So maybe, you know, I'm going a little overboard with using all the sets as one mixed mani, but I started doing that I think with the January subscription box. I know I didn't do it with the December one. I know the December one, I had kept one set where I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this set for something else, and I still haven't used it. So now I'm like, when I get the subscription boxes, I don't know, those of you that do get the subscription boxes, if you have a lot of nails like sets like I do, or if you are newer to Color Street and, you know, you're doing Color Street color play so that you can kind of like explore with Color Street. And so for those, this is more for those that are trying to explore with Color Street to see how you can fully utilize that box, is what I'm hoping to achieve with my mixed mani chats when it comes to the color play box. So that's why you'll see I typically won't use anything outside of the color play box, just to see like how we can do this mixed mani with just what was included in the box. Of course, I do have my nail tools, so really important to have good nail tools. But with Color Street nail sets, you know, you could do these really easily without too many tools. You can actually, I've done it on a road trip. If those of you who've been watching my channel, you've heard my stories, but I've done my nails in the car as a passenger on a road trip before, and so Color Street is fairly easy to use. But for me, right now you're not seeing me do it, but typically I like to try to maximize the strip, the use of the strip. So sometimes I'll use one strip for 2 nails, so that I can save like the leftovers for later. Again, always with the disclaimer, Color Street is a one-time use product. There's no guarantee that, you know, if you save your leftover strips that they'll actually work later. But I love doing that. I heat seal them, and I typically use them either when I'm doing another mixed mani and I want to pull from something I've already used, or I love doing my niece's nails because some of them love to have their nails done. And Auntie loves to oblige. I have such pleasure in the quality time of doing my loved one's nails for them. So yeah, saving the leftover strips helps with that too, because then I don't have to often open new sets to do my niece's nails or whatever. So yeah, but anywho, so trying to use up all of the sets in the box that was sent this month, the month of March, called Hidden Treasure. So very beachy seashells, mermaid vibes that we're getting from this set. So, or this box set, I should say, because there's 5 different sets here that were included in the box. Alright. So I wanted to lay it all down, at least covering the whites of my nails. And it is really actually very pretty on. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's very subtle. When you have it on the white backing, it looks more, like it stands out more. But when you actually put it down on the nails, that's beautiful. I like that. Really, really awesome. Now I'm like concerned with these nail art appliques, because you want them underneath a top coat, but I'm wondering if you can still see them through these. That's where I'm like, like I'm very curious. So I'm gonna be the guinea pig. I haven't seen any videos where anyone's put these over the nail art, so I'm gonna do it so that if it doesn't work out, you guys will know and you won't have to repeat my mistake. Or if it works out really well, you'll know that you can do that. So let me be the guinea pig here. So let's plan this out really quick. These sets right here, this one right here is likely not going to fit on my thumb very well. I feel like, well, yeah. I think I'm going to go with the blue. Let's do blue. We're going to go alternating. Blue, 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 and then pink, pink. Just because I like the blue slightly more than I do the pink. And plus the nail art, we can probably incorporate that with the pink. No. Oh, the pink. How do we incorporate the pink? How do we incorporate the pink? I'm almost like I don't want to use it. I'm almost like the blue. Or maybe don't use the blue because this has the blue already. Ooh. Okay, you know what? Let's start with the nail art first. I'm going to place it and then figure out if we want to use these in any way, because I'm thinking I just want to use the nail art on as an accent nail on my ring finger. Only because if it goes very wrong, at least it's just one finger that's like very wrong. And the rest of them can be just okay, like salvaged and good. So what I didn't bring out, and I know I'm going to want tweezers, but you know what? Let's use this to help us. So I want it to be very subtle, and oh, this is frustrating for me because they're all different. Shoot. I'm gonna have to be okay with my nails being different. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. We're totally fine with that. Let's go with this. It's got a nice mix of blue and the yellow gold and all that. And so we're gonna go with it. Alright, just like that. And then we'll do the other side with something similar, like this. Okay, how do you angle your hand so it's like easy to put on without looking all weird? There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, we're done with the nail art. We can say we used it. Stick that off to the side for now. Alright, so the next thing I want to do with that nail is wipe it down with an alcohol wipe because I touched it with my oily, dirty hands. Okay, my hands are not dirty, but they definitely are oily. And so I'm gonna want to wipe it down because I don't want the other nail that I'm gonna lay down to end up having issues staying on. So let's do that. And we might as well, since we opened up a nail prep pad, do it on all the nails just to be on the safe side. Don't want it not to stick. So let that dry out. Okay. Alright. Let's not overcomplicate things. I'm not going to end up using too many of these, actually. That means I'm going to save them for later, for sure. And you know what? I bet you my nieces are going to love these. Because they have really tiny short nails. And it won't be a glitter, like a reverse glitter dip. It will literally just be the glitter on their nails. So I'm going to save most of those for them. But let's think of using it at least on 2 of my nails. So I think what I'll do is I'll use it on these 2 nails here so that they have the glitter dipped, and then the rest of the nails will have these right here. So because we've got blue showing up over here, I'm going to do pink here and blue here. So let's do that. I love seeing what everyone's been doing with their color play boxes, and I'm hoping that I'm just doing something a little different than everyone else, just so you guys who watch can just see something else, you know? Because I'm sure you're watching this trying to gain some sort of inspiration as to how to use up these sets. Because that's what I do. I'm like, I watch my fellow nail gals, and I watch their videos not only to listen to, you know, what they have to say, but also to see what they end up doing with these color street sets, because it's really fun just how creative you can get with doing your nails, you know, rather than just, you know, straight up polish, which I used to do before Panda Bear and I started dating. I used to do my nails almost like every 3 days when I lived closer to work. And I had stopped doing that a little before Panda Bear and I started dating because I just didn't have time for it. It was too time consuming because I would do my nails and it would take a bit because I was using conventional polish. And so, what was I going to say? I stopped doing it. I had a ton of nail polish bottles though. Enough for my own nail salon even. And I still, to this day, I have them. I don't have the heart to throw them out yet. Although most of them are, you know, well past their prime. So it's likely that I will one day have to go through and eliminate a bunch of stuff. Stop being such a hoarder. But it's hard. It's so hard because, like, I see myself going, well, what if I want to use that color one day, and maybe I'll just use a little bit of nail polish thinner on it and just get it back to the consistency it needs to be able to do my nails. Because sometimes you can revive old nail polish with some thinner. But, oh, sorry, I'm grabbing some nail sticks because I realized I didn't have nail sticks ready. So you see me shuffling through here, grabbing a bunch of nail sticks. Okay. I want the nail sticks because I want to be able to put the leftover on one of the nail sticks so I can keep it. This one is called Siren Secrets. It's really beautiful. I think it was Stacy Adams who said that it is like the most amazing like set out of all of the ones in the Hidden Treasures. Pink is not like my go-to color, even though for some reason, like, I'm a Taurus and I get a lot of notes that say pink is my color, but I look at it and I'm like, I don't know if pink is my color. Although I do really like magenta, fuchsia, like the hot pinks. The light pinks I don't gravitate towards as much. But yeah, this one is really beautiful on though. If you look at it, it is pretty stunning actually. Alright, I'm saving this little piece so I could put it on a nail stick here. Because I want to be able to keep it. Sorry, it's the other way. It's this way. I have like a whole bunch of nail sticks of past sets that I've used because it helps me to be able to, like, prime example. This is Alter Ego. And Alter Ego reminds me so much of this Treasure Island set that I can go like this and go, hey, is that going to look good? Yeah, I think that might look really good. I'm like, you're able to do that, and that's fun to have these nail sticks to be able to do that. So that's why I do this, and Tara Stoddard is actually the one that I've seen do that. And, oh, but before we move on, this one here reminded me a bunch of sets. Even though it's not exact, but I thought I'd pull them and show it to you guys anyways. These were the 3 sets that totally reminded me of Siren Secrets, even though it's not exact, because obviously these two sets here have really dark pink in them. This one right here is Confetti. And so you can see that it's definitely not the same. But I'm just saying that it really reminds me of the set. This is Fancy Pants. Fancy Pants. And this one's Pink Peppercorn. So it kind of reminded me of them. So I had brought them out just to show you guys those sets. Alright, but look at this. That is really beautiful. Definitely mermaid vibes. And my goodness, I'm going to be way overdressed with my nails. But that's okay because you know what? Wendy is extra. I am so extra. So people are used to that. So it's all good. All right. And I said I was going to use the blue here. So let's do that really quick. Am I doing good on time? Hey, this might be a one-parter for once. Woohoo. If I just stick to finishing up this mani and not talking so dang much, I might be able to do it. I might be able to pull it off. All right. So let's go with this blue here. And I'm doing it on the pointer finger, so it's likely going to be either this one. No, it's going to be the similar one to the one I did on the middle finger. So these two right here. Let's put these and save those away for later. Ocean Abyss. Ocean Abyss reminds me very much of Most Definitely. Most Definitely is a set that I've used on my niece. I've used on myself before, and I did pull that one too. Let's see. I saw a comment, and I thought it was really awesome because it totally sounds like it. Like someone took Most Definitely and shook it side to side so that it would gather at the ends. And that made me laugh so hard, and I feel like accurate description there. So I don't remember who said it. It was in one of the Facebook groups where someone was talking about how this set reminded them of Most Definitely, and I was just like, oh my gosh, such an accurate description. So yeah, people are so creative. I love it. Okay, so let's get this laid down. Ooh, this set feels thicker than the other ones. Did anyone else experience that with Ocean Abyss? It felt a lot thicker. Okay. Or maybe my hands are just getting cold. Who knows? Alright. But that is looking so pretty. Definitely loving the mermaid vibes. I can't wait to show this mani to my nieces. I hope that it will last the whole week until I get to see them again. And yeah, I'm really, really digging this box. This color play box has to be my favorite one out of all of them that we've seen so far, because all of the sets are like sets that if you aren't a big hoarder of Color Street nail sets like me, they're very versatile sets. Like, you can create so much with them. You're seeing me open pretty much, I'm opening them all the sets, but you don't have to. You could probably open up just like 2 sets and just do a mixed mani, and then open up another 2 sets and do another mixed mani, and so you could get like 3 or 4 even mixed manis with these sets. So Color Street, you knocked this one out of the park. The free items, I feel like they could up their game on the free items, but I get it. Like, you know, like the free items with this month's subscription box, the nail art wasn't even considered a free item. The free item was the hair clip. It was like a pearl hair clip, and I've used it once. It does hold my hair up really well. So I'll give Color Street that. It's good quality as far as a hair clip goes, but not everyone has long hair, and not everyone's going to want to wear a hair clip that's like made of fake pearls. Like, I'll probably wear it. I'll tell you, I'll probably wear it to my event today, the lunch. I'm going to dim sum, and I'll probably throw my hair up in that hair clip just because it really does go with this mermaid vibe nails. But you won't see me wearing that hair clip very often because it's not really what I'm into. When I wear my hair in a hair clip, it's usually like a tortoise shell or straight up black, because that's what I do. Because that's what I do. That's my style. So, but yeah, I really hope Color Street, Fall Park, CEO, Fall Park. I know you're not going to be watching this video, but any of the Color Street people, workers and people with influence at Color Street, can you start putting some like makeup sample testers in your subscription box? Okay, not a popular opinion, but I'm really excited. Color Street just came out with their cheek collection. So they have highlighters, blushes, and bronzers. And my sister-in-law Carla, we purchased some of the items, and Carla's going to test the powder ones. I have tested the balm blush, Go Getter. I love it. It is very reminiscent of my Honest Beauty Rose Pink, which Tati Westbrook, if any of you guys are into makeup and you watch Tati on YouTube, I like watching her. She's got a very soothing voice, and I do enjoy a lot of her makeup recommendations. So, Tati Westbrook. I gotta finish. Okay, let's finish. But Honest Beauty, Rose Pink is the blush that I would use. And Anastasia Beverly Hills also has a stick blush that I got through Influencer for free. And I tested that, and I actually loved that one too. So, alright. Do I want Alter Ego? I think I want Alter Ego. I called it Alter Ego. It's Treasure Island. I think I'm going to put Treasure Island over this one because I tried that earlier. But I do want to check this one too to see what this one looks like. So really quick, let's test this one out on my pinky, because that's a tiny one. Easy to test. Alright. Is it see-through? Nope. It is pretty opaque. That is pretty opaque. So if I put that over that, you probably won't be able to see my tip anymore. But let's try it anyway, because I'm committed to it. I'm going to do my pinky. This might spill over onto a second part video.